Thoughts on Kick? Um, Kick. Yeah. A lot of people misunderstood something on Kick is, I guess in Twitch too. Like people don't understand Twitch as well. Is how do I say this in a nice way that's not going to offend people? I'm not very good at that. Uh, they don't matter. Twitch and Kick and all this, I don't really. They're streaming platforms that supplement something else usually. So that's kind of what they are, and Amazon treats them as such. They like Amazon likes Twitch and they like Kick. That's the thing that most people miss is they get paid for both. So Kick's run by a gambling company and they're using IVS on AWS servers. That means Amazon makes a lot of money off of Kick. Twitch is a subsidiary of Amazon, but they have to also pay Amazon to use IVS. The whole reason why Amazon bought Twitch was because of IVS. People think that streaming's an easy thing to do, and it is not. It is a very difficult thing to do. You can see how much Google has tried to replicate it from YouTube, and it's still an awful experience. Where Twitch is much better, and all Kick did was just use IVS and a lot of the back end. But the whole reason Amazon purchased Twitch was they could care less about streamers. They could care less about anybody on this platform, including the platform itself. They already got theirs. They got the tech, and the tech is what was important. IVS is where Amazon's way more money than anything or any kind of money they've extracted from the subsidiary of Twitch. From a business perspective, none of these streaming services matter to Amazon. They could care less. Have at it. Just make sure to pay us at the end of the day. And that's the deal with Amazon and Twitch and Kick. Amazon's getting rich regardless of who it goes at it, because Kick can't replicate that infrastructure, which is hilarious. I still can't believe that $100 million deal XQC made. That's incredible that Kick has that much money, but gambling, there's a lot of money in it. Yeah, and YouTube streaming does suck. I tried to make it a thing though. I mean, I really tried. I went for like a year and a half actually, of streaming on YouTube, and I've tried so hard, and just YouTube hates you for streaming over there. They just do. I wish it was good, because I would prefer to just have it all on there, but oh well. Like I said, at the end of the day, I treat these streams as kind of like taking an objective or knowledge. Usually every time I start the stream, I say, hey, this is what we're doing today, and then I record it here. So I don't rely on like the VODs or any of that stuff. I record it here, and then afterwards I pull that into an editor, and then I remove all the silence. So like, let's say I'm stumped on a part and I really need to think. I'll just try and stay silent, and that way when I go to edit this later, I can take this entire stream, condense it down into, a long YouTube video, but it's a very concise, more for entertainment really if we're getting to it. But you get to kind of see how it's working and how something's getting built and how I'm learning X, Y, and Z. And that's what I try to do with a lot of the stream. So I try to kind of stay focused during the stream and then kind of answer a lot of questions at the end. I'm starting to get a really good format for the streams as we do it for the next couple months or so. Yeah, there's a big good little thing going back and forth between YouTube and Twitch. Uh, I think the user experience isn't much difference between the two. I'd say Twitch's user experience is a little bit better. From a creator standpoint, I would much rather just seeing all the streams disappear at the end of it. And then I try to make a video that encapsulates everything that happens on the stream and just say, hey, we're trying to do these things, and then make specific videos over those things that were happening on there in an edited video format, because that's what works on YouTube. Live streams do not work on YouTube. They can't live there in a unedited format. I have to edit out that silence. I have to make things better for those that want to watch this after the point. That way you can actually go, okay, what's Titus up to? Instead of going, get to the point, Titus, or, at least make me laugh, whatever it might be. You can watch these streams, and then with all that removed, all that silence removed, you can have a bit better rewatch. It's like a VOD that's watchable is what I aim for. Yeah, I would say the audience is better on Twitch. 100%. You get less trolls for sure. Like, I think when I was learning C Sharp, this is a great example of how amazing the audience here. I was learning C Sharp on stream. I just had my Windows environment up and we were going through like Visual Studio. I had C Sharp programmers of 10 plus years of experience pop into chat, and then they might explain why a function was failing, and they would lead me towards the correct solution. It was incredible. I mean, I would have never been able to do that on YouTube, and I can here on Twitch. So the audience here is far better in that you have a much more educated audience, at least in the science technology, this little niche on Twitch. Some parts of Twitch are definitely on the brain dead side of things, but the people that watch over here I find are really highly intelligent, and some of the responses I've gotten, the feedback I've gotten, it was just amazing, and I've been able to learn more because of the interaction. Even though sometimes it may seem like I don't read chat, a lot of times I do see stuff, and it's just filtering out what works with the stream and what doesn't. And a lot of it is just kind of amazing. Yeah, and I think if I was a streamer, that's a bit different thing, but I don't think there is a tech streamer. I think the only tech streamer I can think of where they make more money on streaming than they do videos was the Primeagen. The Primeagen, I think, makes more on Twitch than he does on YouTube, which is crazy. But he's extremely, like, wildly entertaining, and man, just an amazing dude, but very energetic all the time, like super hyped up, and that's just not my cup of tea, so to speak. So I have a hard time emulating that, and mine is more of a educational, where I'm learning, and maybe you are too, depending on what I'm doing on stream. But there's a lot of programmers here. Twitch has a super strong programming community.